Put your phone down, please.
Hi, my name is Dr. Kimberly Applewhite. I'm a licensed clinical psychologist, and I'm so excited that we're going to be watching Kaya's story together.
Rose and thorn, best part of your day and worst.
Rose volleyball, thorn, I don't know, like everything else.
Oh, well, my Rose was science, and we had a new girl in our class. She's from out of state, and she's a real surfer, and she does all this other cool stuff. And she had lunch with me.
Pass the mac and cheese.
She thinks it's so cool that
I really shouldn't be having seconds. The extra pounds are not pretty.
In this scene, we're seeing the ladies at family dinner, which is super cool. We love a time for families to gather, and it's so great that there's an expectation that people are focused on what is happening in the moment. And, by putting the phone away, we're signaling the desire to have our mind at the table as opposed to being other places, which is awesome. Mindfulness practice. Keeping with that mindfulness practice, it is important to model continuously being present at the dinner table. Of course, there's other things that are going to come up and emergencies. But when we're doing something like a rose and thorn, which is an awesome way to bring up good and bad things about what happened during the day, we also want to be sure that we're paying attention to what is being said. There's a few things that happened here where Kaya says the rose was volleyball and the thorn was everything else. A parent can say something like, "Oh, everything? Tell me more about what was going on." But either way, Kaya is giving a bit, an invitation to inquire more. And those kind of invitations end up getting missed if we're not mindful of what's going on or if our minds are on some other thing. Similarly, the sister here apparently has had a great day. There's an exchange student, and they were doing all these things. But then there's this side conversation about extra carbs at the dinner table. And on the shot that I have frozen it on, the sister is not happy about not being listened to. And so it's great to start wonderful traditions at the family table, and it's great to start conversations like Rose and Thorn as a jumping point for deepening communication and connection. And so then let's pay attention, because there's some important things going on that we might miss, and there's ways that our kids can tell if we're listening versus if we're really listening with the intent to understand. And so we want to make sure that if we're presenting an opportunity to be there, that we're there. We also have in this scene Kaya's mother's real contention with her own body image issues, which I think that many people can relate to. If it's not the body, it's some other challenge that you have in life that you're going through. And I think that it's totally normal to want to talk about it or to have a place to express that. And it's normal to feel that. I know that as I've gotten older, and I'm not that old, my body does things that I don't necessarily expect it to. And so sometimes as I'm trying to navigate that, I might want to talk about it, or I might want to share, or I might feel self-conscious about what health looks like at my age and what that looks like moving forward. I think what else we can notice here, though, is as soon as Kaya's mom said that, Kaya had a reaction, and it's unclear if the mother missed it or didn't it too. And so there is a missed opportunity for connection on this body image issue, which maybe the mother does not know is plaguing Kaya as well. We also want to be mindful as parents on how we are modeling self-criticism and negative self-talk. Not that these things don't happen, but that we also have a desire to be kind. Also, I just have a question of, if you don't want to eat it, why make it? It provides some confusion when you set up the dinner table to be inviting, but then there's all of these things that you can't do. So then think about the message that this sends to our children, that like what they're experiencing as being inviting is actually not that at all. So setting at the dinner table as welcoming space means that it should be welcoming and inviting generally. So make the food that you want to make, eat the food that you want to eat, and have that time be about enjoyment and pleasure and connection, and let it be a rest from self-criticism and negativity and even health concerns.